Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time coming, but we finally got the character. Like, we knew she was coming, and we knew she was gonna look good. We got Rose, okay? Now, she's been already teased, like, I think, legit months ago, maybe even years ago. Okay, we knew she was coming, but now she's finally here. I'm wondering if she's a 5 or a 4-star. But regardless, oh my, I just hovered, saw animation, looks pretty fire. Let's just check out what she's all about, okay? I'm hoping you're just, like, I don't even know. I'm actually hoping you're at ML4. Because I am just dried off of Lady of the Scales, okay? But let's just check you out. You look like a legitimate VTuber, like this character. Let's just check it out.
You think I'm weird too?
What do you look like?
Well, I am. I'm completely empty inside.
Okay, very edgy. Something you would say in high school.
No need to hurry.
Here's the animation. She looks pretty nerdy. With the freaking spectacles on her. Hey, yep, that's the animation. That's how she looks. It is an ML 4-star. Thank God. Also, not thank God. But thank God because it's not a 5-star. I don't get like forcefully sped on another matter. But if it's a 4-star, it's also like if you want to get it, you gotta go and target it. It's also not that worth it. I'm sure you know what I mean. And the best way to get them is just via like normal ML pulls, which is pretty tough. But you know what? Let's just check out the imprint as well. Defense release. So maybe you're like a actual supportive Soul Reaver that heals the team or somewhat. Okay. What do I hope she does? I low-key hope. I don't even know. There's so many crazy like strong characters these days that I don't even know like who can she solve. But let's just move on. Let's see what you're all about.
Began her research to bring back the one she loved most.
Bringing back the one she loved most. Who the hell is that?
Going so far as using her own people as experiments, her obsession with love, twisted and perverse, made her forget that her research was rooted in revenge as she spiraled into madness. And despite her...
The skill looks like a supportive skill, and yo, this art though, god damn. So she's trying to bring back Euphine, I assume?
Countless experiments. When she finally lost her one successful result in Abyssal Euphine,
okay,
all that remained for her was a pitch black despair.
Very edgy. But this is where it's important.
Wretched.
Okay. Hero introduction. Overall, her idea, pretty dark, you know, pretty scary looking. She's got that crack on the freaking glasses. That's good details right there. And yeah, the story looks pretty fire. Like, I feel like Spalga is going through the whole mind break stage of direction with a lot of characters with the new games as well. But yeah, design wise, fire. All right, for ML4, fire. So let's just check out the stats though. She's got very low HP, pretty high defense, pretty high attack too. I think, wait, I'm not exactly sure. This might not be high. Never mind. Why do I feel like her stats are really weird? I don't know, but okay, speed is not that quick either. She's got F-res on it, and input concentration is also ER. All right, so she might be an ER type character. The worst thing that could happen, she's another character that you want to use with Lady of the Scales, and then you just have ER with ML Aria. Everyone is basically immune to debuff. That would potentially be annoying, but let's see what she's about though.
Element, increaser of
skill intro.
Skill 2.
All right, skill 2, Aegis of Time. At the start of battle, increase crit hit resistance to all allies for 2 turns. So it's a buff, right? You grant increased crit hit resistance. This is like ML Landy. Yeah, ML Landy's passive as well. Upon dying, revives with 30% HP. Only for herself, right? And it gets up to 50. I think it's only for herself. And yo, recently we've got a lot of revive-based characters. We got freaking Raz. Now we got Wretched Rose. Interesting. Okay. So far, it just looks like an ML Landy passive with built-in revive. All right, so far. It's more important that we see what the S3 does. This in its own is not that insane, right?
Aegis of Time. At the in a battle,
let's see what the showcase.
Hit resistance to
like the showcase, right? What's the idea with this?
All allies for 2 turns, and upon death.
So you've got a pretty bulky team on the left here.
Revives with
you die with her revive, come back.
50% health.
I see a push there.
Skill 3. When
she revived. But anyways, let's just read up the S3. This will be important. You die, you come back, you want to click the S3, right? Once in a lifetime research before enhancement. What? Enhancement? What does that mean? Dispel all debuffs from all allies except for the caster, except for myself, and recovers health before granting barrier. Okay, a full team dispel except for herself. Interesting. Amount recovered and barrier strength increases proportional to caster's max health. Grants solution to the caster and decrease skill cooldown by 2 turns. I'm so confused. So this 7-turn cooldown will go to 4 after you increase like your Molagora, it goes to 4, and then once you use it before enhancement, it goes down by 2 again. You can use it every other turn essentially. That's what I got from that. Okay, you also get solution for the caster though. What is solution? It's a unique effect, enhances the next once in a lifetime research. Dispel after activating the effect, remains even after reviving. So, you need to use this skill twice for you to achieve the after enhancement effect, okay? What does it do? After enhancement, activates time reversal on all allies except for the caster. But for granting barrier proportional to the caster's max HP to allies except for the caster for 2 turns. Time reversal, what does it do? Returns to the state after the start of battle. What the flip? Returns to the state after the start of battle. Only applied in PvP. So if I click it, I will revive everyone. Or rather, I will ignore anti-revive because I reverse time. They'll still be revived. Is that what it means? And then for people that are alive, your HP is going to be full. Your buff should be dispelled. If you have greater attack buff on your, say, Spirit Isolane, and I buff time reversal on, you should get rid of your greater attack buff. Is that what it means? You literally turn back time? That sounds
once in a lifetime research.
Weird.
Dispels all debuffs.
Maybe I'm wrong. Let's just check out the showcase.
Turns.
This is pretty confused wording.
Grants solution to the caster.
All right, so here we go. Rose, click S3.
And decreases skill cooldown.
There you go. I see 2 turn decrease for CD. I see solution buff on Rose. And then I see a heal and a barrier. Not that thick of a heal. Not that thick of a barrier. Not that big of a heal, but it's there. And you get solution for yourself. I wonder if I have unbuffable on Wretched Rose. Does that still get applied? Right? The solution. It's a special effect. I think it still get effect. It's not a buff, right? But let's just keep on going.
Solution is a unique effect. Rival. Time reset. And
the more important part, yeah, right here. This is the second time. She now starts with solution. She already gets it from the first time, from the first skill usage. Now she has solution.
On all allies except for the caster. And grants a barrier proportional to the caster's max health to allies except for the caster for 2.
Oh, it gets rid of injury, right? Because you reverse time for your allies. Does it get rid of buff? I think it does. Notice this. You've got the immunity, you got the barrier, you got the speed buff on Lethe.
Time reversal on all.
You use S3, you activate time reversal, you turn back time. Notice this buff right here, turn back time, boom. The buff disappear, the injury disappear, the passive anti-crit from Euphine reappears. And note as well, if you use it for the second time, you don't get the decreased CD effect. Okay? So you have to do it. It's like she has 2 different S3s. The first S3 gets you solution, and it gets you a heal, a shield, whatever. The second S3 turns back time. What? I'm wondering if someone dies, can I turn back time on that character? And if that does not care for anti-revive, think about this. A Spez with Nuke or a Briar Witch would be on field. I'm not reviving a dead character with Euphine. I mean with Rose. I am turning back time. So does that mean I just get a revive, even with anti-revive? So now we have revive to start, right? This is the history of V7. We have revive. We have anti-revive via extinction. And now we have anti-extinction via reviving by turning back time. Shee! When we're gonna get anti-extinction? Someday we're gonna get that, right? Anti-time reversal. I'm just joking for sure, but you know what? I'm not sure yet. I don't know if it works on revive. Because you have to do you have to target your ally? Like, does it only work with allies that are alive that I can target and I can turn back time? Or if my ally's dead, I can turn back time, make it revive again, ignoring anti-revive. Because anti-revive stops with reviving. I'm turning back time though.
2 turns.
That is so interesting. Let's see. Activates time reversal on all allies. It says all allies. I don't know about dead allies. I don't think you can do it on dead allies. Okay?
That returns
that
the
is
target
so interesting.
to their after the start of battle state. Injuries received during battle will be reverted to the after the start of battle state. And the cooldowns of artifacts and passive skills will also be reverted.
Cooldown of passive and cooldown of artifact will also be reset. What this will be insane for? I'm not exactly sure, but for Tagahel, does that mean I can time reverse it? Tagahel actually gets me 2 more souls again. I'm not sure if that's how it works, because Tagahel, I think, doesn't get you at the start. Oh my god, there's so much potential here. It's so confusing, actually.
Time reversal only applies to PvP.
Alright, only applies to PvP.
Skill 1.
Skill 1. But apologies my hair, by the way. I just finished showering, but yeah. Skill 1. Attacks the enemy by swinging a sword has a 75% chance to grant stealth to the caster. Oh my god, stealth. So she has built-in stealth. 75%, it goes up to 100. So she's perma stealth. Oh my god, that's annoying. Two soul burn. Okay, 20 soul burn to get an extra turn. Got you. A very good just
attacks the enemy by
protective
swinging
S1.
a sword and has up to a 100% chance to extra turn health to the caster for 1 turn. When
How does it look like? So Wretched Rose,
20
you soul burn.
soul is consumed, grants an extra turn.
You soul burn, and then you get your S3 again. You use your S3 once, get the solution buff. It's got 2 turn cooldown. Because you start with 4, you're -2, you've got 2 left. You soul burn, you get an extra turn. You pretty much get it almost instantly.
There's no need to hurry.
Wow.
Dragon who has long
When do we get her?
forgotten the target of her revenge and fury. Players will be able to meet
September 18, pretty much next
Wretched
week.
Rose
Combat demo. Let's see what the idea is with this character, at least based on Smilegate.
Primed and ready.
You are fighting.
Glory, full throttle.
You're fighting with a pretty bulky, stealthy setup with a Lethe. And the issue with Lethe is like, if she gets injured, she doesn't do damage. So you're using your Fiend to reverse time, giving Lethe more damage output, right? So, okay. This is some weird Inception type shit, yo. But I suppose it definitely counters injury teams. If the enemy's trying to injure you down, you can go with a bulky team plus Wretched Rose. You can time reverse yourself. Yeah, I see how it is.
This
Let me lower the volume a little bit, though. So, Ray goes, you're debuffed, and oh. Okay. You can buff stack, obviously, right? You can buff stack with the shield, immunity, plus anti-crit. So you can buff stack with Wretched Rose as well, which is always helpful. She also has a revive. People will want to kill Rose first, so that makes sense. And then we'll skip to when she dies. That's like the big part, right? Here comes Lethe. The first S3 does not do anything, right? Especially now that you're also low as shit. Like, this will not do that much damage at all. If she procs the Omen thing, yeah? Can she even proc it right now, or... You go with Carmen, you shield up, yes. Everyone can't move, or whatever their debuff. Here comes Wretched Rose. You have 1 more turn. There you go. She clicked only 1 S3 on Rose. The next turn, you have 1 cooldown left. You can soul burn S1 right into an S3. So you do that. Bam. Stuff again, you get S3.
Here's a good specimen.
At S3 now, this is an enhanced S3.
Suck it up. Aren't you used to despair?
You get time reversal on the rest of our allies. You get rid of the buffs that they already gotten after the start of the game, but you revert everything back to the start, right? So if you have immunity, you get immunity back at the start of the turn. You have anti-crit at the start of the fight. You have barrier as well from protection set, I bet. So yeah, that's how it goes. Getting rid of injury too. And then you still have the revive. And now you're stuck here. We are fully healthy on Lethe. We can actually start killing. There you go. Soul burn again. 32k health on this Lethe, thanks to the time reversal.
Learn your place.
And that kills the shoe. Alright, I see how it is. The game is definitely long as shit though. Does she get to use it another time? I don't think so. Yeah. So after the first one, because here's the deal with her. She has really long cooldown. It's 7 turns, right? Let's check it again. Bang, 7 turns cooldown, and then it goes to 4 actually. It goes to 4 after you get rid of the cooldowns. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So it's not really a long cooldown. But usually I feel like by the time you use time reversal and you want to set it up again for another time reversal, it might be taking too long. You're usually dead by that point if you can't finish them. But yeah, it's interesting. And they didn't show us if it works with revive. I would love to see if someone's dead and then I time reverse the dead ally back to health. I'm not sure that could work. I don't think so. Plus, here's the deal. Think about this. ML Arunka has Holy Sacrifice. You kill ML Arunka, she gets Holy Sacrificed. And now with my Wretched Rose, I return Arunka to when it's the state of the start of the battle. I time reverse her. And they did mention Artifact will also get the time reversal effect. Does that mean Holy Sacrifice get reset? I think on paper, yes. That means you're gonna fight Emma Arunka, Harsetti, Wretched Rose, and you can't even kill the Arunka. What's even worse, I'm not sure if this is true. Now here's the deal. Let me like explain it well. If Arunka dies, triggers Holy Sac, she's alive again. Okay? And then Wretched Rose reset and time reverse the Aruga. Aruga's gonna return with Holy Sacrifice. Like, Holy Sacrifice gonna get reset. You're gonna have it again. I think, at least, that's what on paper it means, because you revert the state of everything, the state of the artifact, the state of your passive, the state of your character to the start of the battle, right? So for artifacts that can only proc once per battle, should get reset. Yes? So now Aruga can die again, Holy Sac back again. And then by the time that happens, if Wretched Rose has a 3 again, with Solution plus, the enhances 3, you can reset again. That is annoying. That is very annoying. I can see it being annoying. Interesting. What do the people think, though, before I give my absolute verdict, right? The new best friend of HP scaling units. Yes, absolutely. Made in Heaven skill animation with GER ability. What does GER mean? Right after Meru, I'm broke. 100% Made in Heaven, indeed. This will create a new Lethe Wretched Rose strategy, as seen in the video. Yeah, for any HP-based characters, you want to fight like injury-based teams, you can use any HP-based characters now, use Wretched Rose, right? Bracer users eating good. I will agree, Bracer is the only potential character that's good against this. But only if I can confirm that time reverse cannot make someone revive. I don't think it can. But technically, it's like, I don't know. It could. It could. I don't know. It's not shown in the video. I don't think so, though. Finally, someone can heal injury. Yeah. Which, it is I wouldn't say it's a big issue in a game. Like, it's not injury that's the issue. It's a lot of other insane characters, 100%. But hey, injury is still annoying. You must get her now. Based on just the looks, I already say yes, but based on her functionality, it's up in the air still, I would say. Some things to be answered. Once it's answered, though, I can definitely say if you should go for it or not. What would happen if, let's say, Ryla has 4 or 5 focus, and then Techron. Who the hell is Techron? Who has, oh, you mean MLK Ron, who has 90 out of 100 fighting spirit. Would it revert back to 0? I think it would. It should revert back to 0. Someone on Reddit said she takes a safe state at the beginning of the battle, so they should go back to 0 focus / fighting spirit after her S3. A safe state, I say. She'll simply reset them back to 0. Yep. It's kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb, yeah. With some functionalities, it's dumb. But with some, it could be very good, like the Aruga Holy Sec idea that I thought, right? Just to stall the enemy out. It's going to be annoying in defense, right? Bystander Huayang getting more and more value. Bystander Huayang? Why would Bystander Huayang be insane for this? Oh, for Extinction? Yeah, I see. If Extinction works, how I think it works, right? Because if you can kill the Wretched Rose with the perma stealth first, not an issue, just extinct her, done. But if you kill another person and the Wretched Rose could time reverse everyone back to the start, including the dead ally, that is annoying, okay? Unlimited soul burn work. This is something I wanted to like, I guess test. I guess there's no way to make sure of, but yeah, if I have Tag of Hell, and then I reset to the start of the battle, does Tag of Hell just give me 20 more souls? That's kind of crazy. Give me another ML selector for final gift of Epic 7's birthday. Oh, you wish. Oh, you wish. Please collab with Demon Slayer. We just got free Raniel. Let's relax. Let's relax, huh? Can she reset Sacred Covenant? No idea. Everyone act surprised? Why should we act surprised? This is a pretty unique thing, though, no? Like, this is the first time we've ever seen something like this. I don't know what this means, but he's probably making fun of the fact that there's no Mort Payrush Shu DDR on defense. I think it's just to showcase you can cleanse injury, right? Obviously. Relatively high HP, not even 5k on 6. Yeah, the HP was not that high at all. This unit should be 5-star. I don't know about that yet, honestly, because you reset passive from Eras's. Yeah, I think so, right? Because if you save state on the start, that means you should be able to. So, a lot of this stuff, 5-turn immortality PBK. Yeah, you could actually reset BBK too. That's the thing. I don't know if you could just reset stuff, even if they die, right? If they die, you can just reset it. God, that's insane, no? Sheesh. All right. That'll be all for today. Let me know what you think about Wretched Rose. I think she is very interesting to say the least, but there's still a lot up in the air. A lot up in the air. I don't think you can just revive stuff, right? But it's gonna be annoying. I don't know if she's gonna be broken. I think she has her counters, 100%. Something like Briar Witch. If I assume, you know, you cannot just reset a freaking dead ally and have him come back, I don't think you should be able to. And then you ignore the fact that the enemy has a Briar Witch because you don't revive them. You turn back time for them, right? Up in the air, but very interesting character. One of the most unique ones. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me know what you think. I think she's worth looking out. I don't know if you want to spend a pity though, because, you know, collabs coming in. I don't think you have a lot of money. I don't know if you can blow your load on this one. It's a number 4 that you can still go for pity if you want to, but we'll see. We'll see. And that'll be all. More content to come. And yeah, Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Take care.